Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's second video. It's JMA Friday for today's second video. So, as always on a Friday, we're having a look at the weather for the month here with Japanese and the CFSB2 models, and I shall get on with that for you in a moment. Just to say that first, the video only today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast, and we've got a day of 14 there with all other regular features on the way later on today as well. Please like, share and subscribe on all of today's videos and content, and thank you so much everybody for doing that for GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much, everyone. Right, we're going to start off with week 1, 500 millibar height anomaly from the Arctic and North Pole view down from the JMA. So we've got the North Pole just here, with a wider Arctic circle around there. Meaning the latitudes are through here. Blues extrapolating to below average heights, which is low pressure, yellow, orange and red, to above average heights, which is high pressure. As I say, these are broken down into week periods. The first week period will take us from today, the 12th through to the 19th of July. So the next week looks quite unsettled, actually, with below average heights, low pressure in the Atlantic and into the west of Europe as well, particularly into Ireland, England, Wales and France. A little bit drier up towards Scotland, as you have this blocking area of high pressure. Looks pretty unsettled, I think, for week 1. Week 2 will be the 19th through to the 26th of July. Again, we have low pressure in the North Atlantic, but high pressure is a little bit stronger from the Azores to the south of the country. Probably leaves us in a westerly flow, but could bring something a little bit drier and potentially warmer into the southern half of the country and into Ireland in particular. And then weeks 3 and 4 will take us from the 26th of July to the 9th of August, with a ridge of above average heights over to the west of the UK and Ireland. Probably drier, but leaving us in a rather coolish and sort of cloudy northwesterly type flow. But would be turning dry with the Atlantic becoming a little bit blocked off to our west. Right, let's have a look at the tropical mid-latitude view then to confirm all of that. So we can't see the Arctic, North Pole, Greenland, Scandinavia, all those areas off the chart up here. We've had a look at that view down though, so we know roughly what's going on. Reminder of the week 1, 500 millibar height anomaly. Of course, we're in top right-hand corner of the chart, as you're looking at it, by the way. Reminder of the week 1, 500 millibar height anomaly with the low pressure from the Atlantic into Western Europe. There is a blocking area of high pressure. You can just make out these yellow colours to the north of Scotland. So temperature anomalies in the next week are coming out cooler than average. Another pretty cool week to come in this rather cool July, but we're having. And also looks a little bit drier than normal as well. So not as bad for precipitation as maybe I was thinking for southern parts of the country. Most areas are coming out drier, but it does look a bit on the cool side. Week 2 will be the 19th to the 26th of July. This week has low pressure up here and high pressure is down there. And in between we'll be bringing in a bit of a westerly flow off the Atlantic. Temperature anomalies are lifting up a little bit, but remain no better than average and possibly still a rather on the cool side, if anything, actually. And precipitation-wise, most areas are drier than normal, but actually, perhaps a little bit unusually, surprisingly, given that area of high pressure to the south, it is slightly wetter just to the southwest approaches, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But anyway, a relatively coolish and dryish week there as well. And then weeks 3 and 4 be the 26th of July to the 9th of August. And we've got above average heights, high pressure over to the west of the country. But I thought probably least was bringing in rather a northwesterly type flow. Temperature anomaly, gradual sort of recovery going on. No better than average, no sign of anything excessively warm or hot. And precipitation remains on the dry side, so it's going to be relatively dry sort of 4 weeks to come, if this is right. But those temperatures still look like they're a little bit of a struggle overall. Well, let's see how the CFSB2 compares. Again, these are 500 millibar height anomalies. They're broken down into weekly periods. The first week period takes us from the 12th through to the 18th of July. The next week, bringing low pressure in from off the Atlantic, combined with higher pressure to the north. Perfect agreement between the two models there. Week 2 will be the 19th to the 25th of July. And this week, with a trough of low pressure to the northeast of Scotland, particularly over Scandinavia, and a ridge out to our southwest, probably still bringing the wind in from a westerly, northwesterly type direction. Overall, week 3 will be the 26th of July to the 1st of August. Not much of a signal of what's going on in that week. There's some higher pressure perhaps down towards the southwest, but otherwise, well, let's just put in a couple of question marks, shall we? Why not do that? And then week 4. Now, this could be a bit better for something warmer. This is the 2nd to the 8th of August, with above average heights over and just to the east of the country. Could be some sort of trough out in the Atlantic, and could be bringing up like a southerly type flow there. If we are, then that could be turning warmer, but of course, if there's low pressure in the Atlantic, could also be volatile, might be short-lived, but we might get a push of something a bit warmer there, but it is 4 weeks away. Temperature anomalies for week 1 should be 12th to the 18th of July. They're coming out cooler than average, and week 2 temperature anomaly remains cool as well. This is the 19th, 25th of July with below average temperatures. Once again, if that's right, we're probably going to get our first substantially cooler than average month for a very, very long time with this July. Week 3 is no better than average and could still be a little bit on the cool side. Even now, 26th of July, 1st of August again. You know, it's lifting up slightly, but certainly remains, if anything, rather on the cooler side. Possibly something slightly above average week 4, 2nd to the 8th of August. Might be a little bit warmer there, but I have to say it is a very, very modest lift up in the temperature that we're seeing there. And then finally for precipitation, well, week 1, precipitation 12th to the 18th of July. About average for rainfall. Week 2 precipitation, which is the 19th to the 25th of July. Again, you know, about average, nothing particularly interesting going on from a precipitation perspective. Week 3, 26th of July, 1st of August. We're probably losing a signal now. And then finally, week 4 is the 2nd to the 8th of August. And I think, again, we've lost the signal. So, very weak signals for precipitation, probably, if anything, on the drier side, though. But the strongest signal is for temperature, and it does also, as I say, this could well be our first significant, because we had June, which was slightly under par, but this could be our first significantly below average month, not only July, but our first significant below average month, actually, for a very, very long time, if JMA Friday is right. And, of course, that's a big if, because it's only a snapshot. What these 2 models are showing. Any forecast on 5/17 comes with big health warnings and large pinches of site attack. So we're just going to have to wait and see. We'll do it all over again next Friday and see what JMA Friday has to say. Then we will be looking at the ECM WF 42-day model tomorrow morning, actually Saturday morning, of the UK and Ireland focus. So you'll be able to see what the ECM Extended is predicting for not only the next 4 weeks, but the next 6 weeks, actually. As I say, that's coming up tomorrow morning. We're going to be back later on. You take the 14 day, including all of red features. Come back for that in a bit. For JMA Friday for this week, that's all for now. And thanks for watching.